The following is a presentation of the St. Anthony Village Historical Society. Village Incorporation, 1945 to 1950. After World War II, the demand for affordable housing drastically increased. Al Forsyth, a realtor and developer, found what he felt was a prime piece of property in the area of St. Anthony Boulevard, later to be called the Murray Heights Addition. Forsyth and another developer, Harry Johnson, petitioned to have it annexed into the city of Minneapolis in order to gain city water and sewer service. This was submitted to a vote of the Minneapolis City Council and was approved in a meeting on November 5, 1945. Thus began a process that was not settled until a ruling by the Supreme Court of Minnesota in January 1947. On October 16, 1945, the residents living in St. Anthony Township petitioned the Hennepin County Board of Commissioners to allow them to incorporate St. Anthony as a village. The commissioners set a local election on the issue for November 20, 1945. November 5th, the same day as the Minneapolis City Council voted to accept Al Forsyth and Harry Johnson's petition to annex the Murray Heights Addition, the St. Anthony Township Board held a special meeting for the purpose of filing an injunction against the Minneapolis City Council from acquiring 60 acres of the town of St. Anthony, and it was agreed by all board members to take said action. The town board and school board number 2 then met with some of the officers of the St. Anthony Civic Club, and the matter of an injunction was talked over, and it was carried. The local election was held in the township, and the final vote was 167 for and 57 against incorporation. On December 12th, the township board held its last meeting, and at the finish of regular business, Clarence Hubner turned over the meeting to Virgil Schabel, Justice of Peace, who swore in the new Village of St. Anthony officers, T.A. Paul as president, Kenneth Gray for treasurer, John R. Johnson for clerk, L.H. Kinsey, Leo Hertog, and Clarence Hubner as trustees, and Justice of the Peace, Virgil J. Schabel, and Tom Nash, constable. The new St. Anthony Village held its first council meeting then on December 14, 1945, with City Council President Theodore Paul presiding and Clarence Hubner sitting as Mayor Pro Tem. The City Council held a public hearing on January 8, 1946, to attempt to settle differences with Forsyth and Johnson so that the Council's lawsuit over incorporation and annexation would not be carried to the Supreme Court. Clerk John R. Johnson stated later, differences were obviously not settled. In February 1946, a blow was delivered to the new village when Minnesota Attorney General J.A.A. Burnquist sided with Forsyth and Johnson and declared the village's incorporation and election of city council members null and void. The incorporation was challenged on the grounds that the township was too rural, with only 158 homes, that it had no business center, and taxable property was insufficient to support a village government. The lawsuit was appealed to the Minnesota Supreme Court. On March 15, 1946, the council, through their lawyers, argued all allegations raised by the Attorney General, listing the various businesses, the public school, a Catholic church, and that less than a quarter of the land was used for agriculture, and most residents were working in the urban areas of Minneapolis and St. Paul. In January 1947, the Minnesota Supreme Court sided with the St. Anthony villagers. The court's answer agreed that a business center did not constitute a village, and that it was an area's population and the number of buildings, not their purpose, that mattered. This upheld St. Anthony Township's incorporation petition, and it became St. Anthony Village. The first actions of the new city council in March 1946 was voting to purchase a snowplow, and in March 1947 they created a sanitary sewer district number 1 with planned connection to the Minneapolis Metropolitan Sewage Disposal System. A municipal liquor business was on the docket in 1948 and 49. Capital improvements planning for sewer and water lines, water production facilities, and street construction occupied much of the time and talent of the village's first city councils. Lowry Grove Trailer Camp was another concern of the council in its early years. With the return of soldiers after the war, there was a great demand created for affordable housing. The trailers at the camp became a solution, and the number of trailers increased to more than 200 by the late 1940s. And with this growth came problems. Specifically, the council listed garbage handling and disposal. The city council introduced an ordinance to license trailer parks. Hobie Swan, a returning veteran, took over management of the park in 1948. He promised the council he would put it in good order. In 1949, the council accepted the bid of developer Louis Gainsley on a parcel of property in the commercial area bounded by Highway 88 and Kenzie Terrace, south of St. Anthony Boulevard, which later became the St. Anthony Shopping Center. A month later, the village entered into an agreement with the county to level off and landscape the triangle by the village's new liquor store. This area, north of St. Anthony Boulevard, would later be known as Trillium Park. This has been a production of the St. Anthony Village Historical Society. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to our channel.